Hi everyone, it's Lisa again. Wanted to talk about finding the good in a situation, in a moment, having gratitude, and how gratitude produces resiliency in life. Also about, finding the growth in the situation and what that mentality can do for you. So why do it? Why find the good in a situation? Why have gratitude? Why celebrate? So the focus of why is the positive results that it produces for you. Celebrating is positive in itself. It helps you reward yourself. If you think about the way that we work with kids, we give them positive reinforcement when they do something good, when they learn a new skill, when they practice, when they grow in the things that they need to know in life. We positively and reinforce those things. Celebrating is the same for us as adults. That doesn't change. Positive reinforcement still works for us as adults. We just treat it as if it's only something we use for kids, and we shouldn't. It's something that we can enlist in our lives now as adults to develop the habits and things that we want to have to become the best versions of ourselves. So that positive reinforcement of celebrating something you've been working for or tiny steps towards it builds your momentum, it builds your attitude, it helps you feel good and get that positive mental hormonal burst in your brain that says, hey, this was worth it. Hey, this is good. Hey, this is what you want to keep doing. You're going to have a positive memory, a positive reaction connected to that experience, and so therefore it's creating a pattern of, yes, let's do this in our lives. So celebrating helps us develop new habits. It helps us focus on the things, the path that we want to stay on to get to progress in our journey, in our growth, to get to where we want to be, to our goals. So gratitude along with that helps us stay on track. It helps us build resiliency. Having gratitude every day, despite the negativity that exists, builds resiliency because you can always see both sides of the coin. Everything we do has, good, bad, positive, negative, whatever descriptor you want to use. But you can find gratitude in every situation. I think about as women and mothers, one of the monumental moments for us is giving birth. It's a very life-changing event for us. One, many of us, the first time become mothers. It literally changes who we are. Giving birth or being pregnant and giving birth changes our physical beings in many, many ways. Scientifically, it's proven that a baby's cells stay with you. They've studied it for at least 18 years. So they know scientifically for sure a baby's cells stay in your body as a mother for at least 18 years. Whether you were pregnant and had a miscarriage, pregnant and gave birth, whatever the situation, that baby's cells stay with you for a minimum of 18 years. It literally changes your physical body when you become pregnant. And then of course, when you give birth, that changes your physical body as well. Pregnancy changes your size, your weight, your hormone structure. All of those details change about who we are and develop us into the next stage of life. No, we have a choice in all of that. How do we look at that? Do we look at it as this beautiful miracle is happening to us, which is true? Do we look at the fact that it made us gain weight and changed our hip structure and changed the shape of our body? It changed our hormones and the way we reacted to different things. All of those are true too, but many of us treat those as negatives. There's both sides of the coin in pregnancy and something that is life-changing for us. But the gratitude of all of this that we go through produces a beautiful miracle in our child is, for me anyway, one of the most ultimate examples of gratitude. Now, we can break this down into really simple things. I'm grateful every day for indoor plumbing. I had a friend say that to me once. We were talking at Thanksgiving about things we were thankful for, and she piped up and goes, indoor plumbing. And everyone stopped and looked at her like she was crazy, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, me too. I am grateful every single day. I don't have to go outside to use the bathroom. Something that you have to do as a human being, and yet the convenience of having indoor plumbing is something to be grateful for. So gratitude is literally something that can be applied to every single thing in your life, and it creates a new perspective on it. It helps keep the balance of the positives and negatives in the way that we look at things in gratitude, which allows us to have resiliency because we keep that balance of the way that we look at things. And that's where the finding the growth in the situation comes in too, because okay, so let's say you lost your job. That sucks. You lost your job, that sucks. That's a negative. It's also an opportunity for you to find a better working environment, find a job maybe closer to you. Maybe it's your opportunity to work from home. Maybe it's your opportunity to make more money because you find a better job. Maybe it's your opportunity because you hated that career to switch careers. So does losing the job suck? Absolutely, that still exists. Is there opportunity for growth, for positivity, for gratitude? Absolutely. Both of those can happen at the exact same time. They both are true and they both exist. And when we choose to see both, we're living in gratitude, we're living in resiliency because we aren't reacting to a situation that is one-sided in view. We're looking at the whole picture. And when we look at the whole picture, we can find our growth, we can stretch ourselves, we can develop new skills, new habits, we can live in joy because we choose to be joyful and find that gratitude instead of allowing the negativity to dampen our mood, our joy, our spirit, the positive things in our lives. So those are all the whys. How do you celebrate the good? How do you have gratitude? Well, gratitude journaling is a great way to start, because as you make time daily, take 5 minutes, sit down or stand, guess it doesn't matter. Take 5 minutes and write down start with two things that you are grateful for today or in this moment. Doesn't matter what it is, as long as you're something you are grateful for, and write them down. Then say them out loud. What you're doing by writing it down is touch, saying it out loud. You're hearing it. By writing it down, you're also seeing it. So you're using all of your senses to create that habit, to implement that, to make it become something that this is how you wire your brain to think, by using your senses. So when you're writing it down, seeing it, and saying it out loud, you're using as many senses as you can to wire your brain to say, this is how I want to think. I want to think in gratitude. And start with 2 and do it every day. And then go to 3 and 4 and expand it and build that skill of gratitude. Because when you start to look at gratitude every day, by practicing it, it becomes easier and easier to see it in every situation. It becomes easier and easier to celebrate the good. When you have a goal and you take 1 step forward, you get 1 step closer, you celebrate that. Whether it's a happy dance or a woo woo in the air, or you listen to your favorite song, or whatever that positive reinforcement is for you, every step gets a little bit of positive reinforcement. you're building, hey, I'm making a step forward. I'm gonna celebrate that in this moment. I'm gonna do my happy dance. I'm going to, have it written down, and I'm gonna mark off that step because I did that step. I got one step closer to that goal. And you keep working your way too, and have a big celebration for the goal. Have it planned out. When I reach this goal, this is what I get to do. Because keeping that in focus is also positive reinforcement. I'm working towards this goal. I'm working towards being this person. And when I get there, I get to do this amazing thing that I really want. I really want to do that's going to make me feel really good, that's going to bring positive reinforcement to what matters to me. And it gets you through the sucky moments. It gets you through the hard moments, the ones where you're like, no, this is inconvenient and I don't want to do it anymore because it's hard. You need something to push you through those. So celebrating the little wins reminds you, hey, if I push through this hard moment, I get to celebrate it. When I push through these hard moments, I get to my goal and I get to do that. So break it down into little pieces. Start small and then make it a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger to help yourself celebrate and have gratitude on a daily basis. So I am grateful for you watching this video, and I really, really hope that you are able to start to implement these tools and just get started with it. And I will have more videos on more things coming soon, so please check back for more, and I hope to see you in the next video.